You know, I get a lot of hate. I'm okay with it. Like, conflict is normal. And one of the things that I see a lot of parents get upset with me is that they come on, they're like, this coach told me my athlete was good. This mom told me my athlete was good. But then they got cut. They didn't make the team. They're not playing the position, all these things. But they're telling my kid is good. You're not asking what do they mean. What do they mean your kid is good? What skill set is showing that your kid is good? Because that should be what determines if you actually take the information. Right? Like, you can come here and say your steak is good, but in reality, isn't it much better if you say your steak was tender, it was well cooked, it was well seasoned, you got the right type of steak for what you wanted? That's the difference with information. Someone says your kid's good and you just immediately take it to heart and you lift that up, and that's all that you listen to. You don't nuance it out. And so when your kid doesn't make the team, or they're not playing the position, or they're not playing at all, you go back to that and say, well, the coach said my kid was good. These parents said my kid was good. And you're not asking, what do you mean by that? If you're saying my kid who's a setter is good, well, what do you mean? And that can dictate if you take that information. Because if a parent says, yeah, your kid is a good setter, and you're like, what does that mean? Well, her hand speed, she has correct tempo, she is putting up hittable balls, she is going in her platform, she's putting the ball to the hitter high and off the net, she's running the offense, she's dictating whenever she takes that second ball, she's telling libero, like, you need that type of information to know that that person who's saying your kid is good knows what they're talking about, versus just patting you on the back to help you out. Because what tends to happen is that, parents will be like, well, all these parents are saying my kid's good and that they should be playing. I'm going to hold your hand when I say this. People aren't going to tell you your baby's ugly. People are not going to tell you, no, your kid shouldn't be playing. You would be on here almost like that cartoon character, like with balls of fire. You'd be like, pew, pew. If they said your kid wasn't good, you would be on here irate. But y'all don't think about that. All you hear is, well, these parents are saying my kid should play outside, should be setter, and they're not. So what's the problem? They're not going to tell you that your kid shouldn't be. One of these parents are going to say, actually, your kid can't pass. Actually, your kid as setter is hurting our offense. Actually, your kid who's outside should not be playing outside. They're not going to say that. So take what they're saying with a grain of salt. Ask them to explain, to nuance it out. If they can't, say thank you and that's it. But stop holding that as the treasure, because it's frustrating you, it's pissing you off, it's making you angry, and they're not telling you the correct thing. So if people are saying your kid's good or excellent or whatever it is, ask them to explain why. That will tell you if they know what they're talking about.